So I have a little secret to let you guys in on. You may not have noticed because I haven't been filming regularly this week, but Mrs. Tuck has been absent from our videos. There is a very good reason for that. So some of you may have already guessed why she's been absent. She is sitting on a nest. We are very excited about this, and we hope that she does well. I just refilled her water. It was completely empty, so I'm glad she's drinking. She was not coming out for food or water, so I brought it to her. Because she's our sweet girl, and we gotta keep her strong. So yeah, she chose a quiet little corner in my seed room, and that is where she has been the last couple of days. So that's pretty exciting. Now, there's a very good possibility these eggs are not fertile. She was bred to one of our drakes, but it was a while ago when I was trying to get her to stay with the other ducks. She did get bred, I saw it. But I have read that a lot of times the sperm can stay active inside of the female for a long time. So we're hoping that some of them were fertile. So another development is we are questioning that Rocky may have been bred before we separated her from the bucks. Now, of course, this is the room inside, so it always looks big, but this side is looking pretty large. And I don't know if that's because we've had such great forage lately that she's just put on a lot of weight, but both Ryan and I noticed it around the same time that she seemed very round in shape. So we are questioning that she might actually be far into her pregnancy. So I gave her selenium and E to make sure that she has that in her system just in case. And I'm kind of thinking I might do a blood draw and send it off to be tested. And I'm being interrupted by screeching and screaming. Why are you screaming? Was your brother pulling on that? Rowan, why were you doing that? He ran away. He ran away when I turned the camera around because he knew he was doing it wrong, huh? All right, you drive your tractor. Let me tell people about Rocky. So, if Rocky is bred, it's most likely with Beaux. So that'll be cute. It's not a horrible thing, but I just want you guys to know that it's a possibility. Bye. See you later. Have a nice day at work. And I think it's just also important to point out that yes, even the goat lady can make mistakes and have wrong decisions. In this situation, the wrong decision, if it is a wrong decision, if you want to call it that, would be based on the fact of laziness. I was keeping them all together during the winter when nobody was in heat and nobody could be bred, and I hadn't started my rotational grazing yet after they kidded. So they kidded and I kept them together. And Rowan wants to say thumbs up.
Here I go.
Liam too. So I really should have separated the buck as soon as they were kidded, but I didn't because I was like, well, they're not going to come into heat most likely, and if I see any signs of heat, I'll separate them. Well, that's always too late. If you see the signs of heat, then they've probably already been with the buck. And I know that, and I guess part of me knew that I wasn't too worried about it if they did get bred. There was no real horrible issue with that. The only issue with that is not giving the mama's body a break, you know, in between kiddings and letting them have some time to heal. So that's the biggest issue I would see with any of that, if there is even a breeding that took place. We're just kind of being on the cautionary side and making sure that we treat her as a pregnant doe. That's why she's on the milk stand getting extra grain in the selenium and E, because we do give our does grain at the end of pregnancy. So that is what we're gonna do with her from now on. Look at these babies. This fern is all about that food. I've been feeding them in the stall a lot lately just to save time, but today I just wanted to take a look over, make sure they were all doing well, so I got them up. The way Juniper nurses so crazily when I get them on the stand, it makes me wonder if she's not letting them nurse as much. And what's going on over here? Liam, do not touch your brother. Rowan, you need to just take your time out and be a good boy, okay? These babies, they're precious. I love them. Mom is such a good mama. You want Juniper to come to you because you're in timeout? Are you ready to say sorry for being naughty?
Sorry.
You sure?
Sorry.
Good boys. Alright, now you may get up if you can behave. What's the matter, Eugene? You miss your buddy? Your sidekick? Your partner in crime? Your amigo? You guys notice what's missing here? We've got Eugene and Fluffernutter. No Beaux. Beaux is doing very well. He is on a mission right now. A mission to impregnate some girls. So we had a good friend who was in need of a buck to breed with her girls, and we had all the testing done to make sure that her herd was clean, and then Beaux got to go over there. So she has 3 goats. 2 of them are mini Nubians from my mentor's herd, and one of them is a purebred Nubian but without papers, and she is from a different herd, and she's the one that we had tested because we already had the mini Nubians tested from Linda's herd because Linda's herd is tested. That's how that works. So he's over there trying to have fun, but he's not acting in rut. He's not being Randy. I don't know why. And he's been there for two days now. This is his 2nd day, I guess, because he went over in the evening prior to that. So cross your fingers that he gets the job done so that he can have some more offspring, and then we will get him back and he will finish doing the job here along with a surprise. All right, girls, go. Go. Come on. Oh, that bucket had like 3 grains in it, guys. You want it? Come on, goats. Come on, goats. Well, we have a few goats that didn't cooperate. Rowan's trying his darndest, but Rocky won't lead. I better go help him. Oh, good job. Come on, Rocky.
Your brothers and sisters and uncles and dads are waiting for you.
You're doing really good, Rowan. You okay? Yeah, I'm sorry. Are you all right? You almost had her.
Hey, back, Sprinkle.
Hello, fancy girl. Hi. How are you? You always come right up to the fence as soon as you see Mommy. Are you Mama's girl? You are. Oh, my beautiful girl. You're so precious. I love you so much. Oh, I do. You're the love of my life. Well, most of these girls listened to me and followed me up the hill. I had a little bit of trouble. Had to go back and get Fancy 2 and Rocky, who were easy to catch. I just grab a hold of their collar and walk them up here, and the babies followed them. But Kitty escaped the fenced-in section and slipped out into the big pasture and had me running. She was not gonna let me catch her. I had to actually corral her back into the barn and into a stall to catch her. And once she was in the stall, she walked right up to me like, here, I'm yours now. Little stinker. Why do I love the ornery goats the most? And how is Fancy acting in heat? Her tail is flagging like crazy. Yet she's not supposed to be in heat right away, or still in heat. The heat doesn't last but a few hours or a day or two at the most, according to some. Weird. I guess she's ready. I'll make sure I put Fluffernutter in with her tonight, just in case she is in heat again randomly. This is unreal, the weather we're having. I guess I should expect it living in Georgia, but it's supposed to be fall and it does not feel like fall. It is so hot out here. I'm like, ugh, my seedlings are not doing as well as I would hope. And I think it's because the temperatures have been so high. I also told Ryan I think we might not be watering them enough, but it's been hard. Our time has been limited. So we do what we can and we get done what we can. And we accept that because that is what we're capable of. And while we might desire to do more than we're capable of, we have to remain realistic and know that we can only do what we can do. And we can be grateful that we have that much done. And that's always a good thing. It's so hot, the boys are taking a water bath in the buckets.
Full of water.
Yeah. Trying to cool off. Yeah. It's almost pool weather. If we have.
That means we can go at Martha's.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe it'll be warm tomorrow and we can bring a pool stuff.
This one is more fresher.
Yeah. All right, don't add any dirt to the water. These waters are for the chickens to drink. Daddy has to fill them all up every night. All right, better get in and get the rest of my day's work done. Always more to do. I'm gonna make a batch of cheese today, so hopefully that goes well. My friend Trisha over at Willow Creek Homestead has been struggling with her cheese making, and I feel bad for her, but hopefully her next batch goes better. You can do it, Trisha, I know you can. You can make cheese. It's not that hard, but it is. I mean, it is, but it isn't. Just gotta get it all just right. You can do it. But thank you guys for watching. Please like, share, comment down below, subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you next time on Wholesome Roots.